Have you ever been completely focused and immersed in an activity? You forgot time, you forgot yourself, and you were simply lost in that moment. Perhaps you're competing in a sporting event, or you're with a loved one, or you're just having fun in your favorite hobby. What if you could spend 80% or more of your time in that zone? Interruptions come even to the most productive among us. But what if those hassles were only a minor portion of each day? What if you felt like you were flowing in the zone each and every time that you stepped into your office? Would you be excited by each new day? You have fun on your days off and on vacations, but you're raring to go as soon as you're back in the office. And now imagine that this was your natural state, the point where you could deliver the highest value to others and receive the greatest benefits in return: fun, fulfillment, and financial rewards. Does this sound like an impossible dream? It's not, because I've personally been there. And I've also experienced almost the exact opposite at times as well. Sure, I was still making a lot of money, but everything felt like a drudgery. I'd prefer to be anywhere else instead, and I didn't want to spend another minute working on my business when I felt like that. I've also had clients go in and out of these states multiple times. They have a period of several months where it seems like everything is just clicking. They love what they do. They show up on calls with tons of new ideas, which we discuss and we brainstorm together. They can't wait to implement all their new ideas into the business. Their business booms. They're on top of the world. They're singing songs of joy about the internet lifestyle, and they're pretty much telling anybody just how awesome life is. Then the same client will go through another period where it felt like everything is going wrong. They couldn't stand their business anymore. Their customers annoyed them. And they didn't even want to write another email to their list. They didn't want to do anything else in their business. It was all a drudgery to them as well. What causes these highs and lows? And how can we put ourselves in the zone on purpose as often as possible? Now, your perfect life likely isn't going to be exactly the same as mine. And the activities that you naturally flow into probably aren't going to be the exact same ones that align with me. But you can make a conscious decision to live life on purpose and start experiencing a lot more freedom in the entrepreneur zone, along with the financial rewards which come from leveraging the value that you can bring to your audience. Now, I can't cover the entire system in this video, but I can give you one of the first steps. In the book, Finding Flow, The Psychology of Engagement with Everyday Life, the author talks about the Goldilocks principle. To get into the zone, you need to find a good match between the challenges you face and your current skill level. If the challenges are too great for your current skill level, you become overwhelmed and anxious. You need to take a step back and slow down. If your skill level is too high for the challenges that you're currently facing, you become bored. You need to create new goals and face bigger challenges. I've experienced both of those situations in my business. You need big enough goals that they motivate you without overwhelming you. One of the biggest mistakes I've made with new clients is giving them too much all at once, especially in the very beginning. For example, clients who are trying to start a new online business would become overwhelmed when they're trying to both learn how to build an audience and monetize that audience at the same time. We were much better off having them focus exclusively on attracting a hungry audience and using great content at first. The best method that they used to attract the audience depended on the market and their personal skills. It could be publishing YouTube videos, it could be publishing a podcast, it could be writing blog posts. Now, they couldn't do all of that, and they wouldn't go out and they shouldn't join every social media site either. It's one step at a time. So if you're focusing on producing videos, just concentrate on that in the beginning. After you start getting comfortable with videos, then you need to take the next step and put up a website where people can subscribe to your email list. You need to reach people wherever they're at. But you don't own YouTube or whatever other social media channel that you might be using. So once you get comfortable with it, move viewers over to the next step and get them to subscribe to your email list. Stay in contact with this list and then send them additional value. For example, I give away a free report called 7 Unique Ways to Create Profitable Emails, even if you're not a writer, and I give that whenever anybody subscribes to my list. That's the next step to take. You can initially monetize your work by promoting affiliate programs. Take one step at a time. If you look at everything that you could be doing online, you're going to become overwhelmed. You're going to have a huge list of should-dos. You'll move out of the zone because the challenges are too great for your current skill level. But when you grow, you add the next step in the system. I've also helped clients who've been in online business for years. They have their current systems down, they know how to attract an audience, they know how to build a list, and they know how to make profitable offers to their list. They're comfortable in their business. But this sometimes leads to the opposite problem. They get bored. The challenges that they're currently facing are beneath their skill level at this point. In those cases, we have to expand on what they're doing. They go after a new source of traffic. They may start with paid advertising, or they add a coaching program to their business also for additional income. Complacency is no place for an entrepreneur. We have to be continually growing. Otherwise, we start dying on the inside. Even if business is going well, we feel it on the inside. If you're overwhelmed, you're likely trying to take on too much. If you're bored, you need to confront a bigger challenge. You need to create a bigger goal to go after. Continually reach higher levels in your business. Take it one step at a time. The next step to freedom is figuring out which parts of the business you most love doing, because you want to focus your time on those. And then you outsource everything else to others. Click on this video now to help you find your purpose as an entrepreneur. You can also subscribe to my channel to get notified as I add new videos designed to help you earn more, work less, and enjoy life. Or click here to visit my website where you can claim your free copy of my special report, 7 Unique Ways to Create Profitable Emails, even if you're not a writer.